The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome in, everybody. I know this is not normally what we do here, but this is what we got tonight. We got the round number 3 of the Madhouse Racing League coming to you tonight. A little rerun from last night. The race has already happened, but we're airing it live. I was felt a little bit under the weather last night and had a toothache from heck. I went and eat dinner at my father-in-law's and was eating some pork chops and broke my tooth off, and I just couldn't hardly talk last night, and it was a rough night for me over here at home. So, but everybody, appreciate everybody that's tuning in tonight and watching the rerunning live broadcast of the Zach Staley Racing 100 from Nashville Mini Oval. I'm your host, Rooster, a.k.a. Cody Demers, and I'm going to be the one bringing you all the action, camera feed, live, everything you can see. We will have interviews with top 3 later on tonight as well. They'll be in the booth, and it's going to be just like a normal broadcast. The only thing that's going to be different is you're not going to see the laps to go. You're not going to see laps. It'll just kind of be time, so there's something there. Other than that, though, everything will look the same. Except it's not actually live, but it is live. So it's going to be fun. First time I've ever done this, so it's going to be new to me, so bear with me. I was talking to Kyler last night, and we kind of worked something out where I still could do it and broadcast a race. Noah's dad was wanting to watch it, So we're going to bring you all the action here with the Madhouse Racing League. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. And I honestly can't wait. I know the outcome. I'm not going to say the outcome, but I know the outcome. So got about 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in final practice for these guys as they are on track, and got something a little new tonight. Got a cone car. They kind of were doing the cone a couple weeks ago, and it was just not working, and so we decided to add a cone car out there. It's a legend car. It's going to be sitting out there, and when we get out there, when we get to that point, I'll show you kind of what's going to happen. Fun, more like funny. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It looks like about 20 guys, 19 guys entered into the race. And like I said, I'm probably going to say it's live, but it's not actually live. So it's going to be some comical moments in the race. Bear with us. It was a wild one. They call them the Madhouse Racing League, and they showed why they're called the Madhouse Racing League last night. It was pretty much like a race that you would see at Bowman Gray with the street stocks. It was craziness. It was exciting. It was thrilling. It was wild. It was crazy. There was even some funny moments that's probably going to make you pee yourself laughing like it did a couple of the guys last night. So other than that, we're going to go down on track and get my ugly mug self off the screen, as Blake Thronberg would say, and let you kind of watch the last about 7 minutes of practice. So when practice ends and we go into qualifying, we will be back here momentarily.
My boy Rooster, can you hear me?
So we got about a minute and 40-some seconds left here in practice. Final practice for these guys. And Chase L. Pierce, Brandon Clement, Chase Robertson, your top 3. Austin Long, Riley Neal, your top 5. Cody Griffin, Cliff Mullins, Austin Taylor, Nolan Marshall, Kyler Staley rounds out your top 10. Wesley Moffitt, Dominic Lumley, Jenny Sykes, Cole Brandock, Kyler Kepley rounds out your top 15. Ryan Robertson 16th, Weston Hill 17th, Gage Diller 18th, Caden Camper is the cone car, and Dylan Eller has not taken time. That's the way they round out here so far in final practice, and what an eventful final practice it looks like it has been. So yeah, not too much to say. About a minute left here, and we'll get switched over here to qualifying. Whoa! The 31 just put Enoch into the wall. There. Kyler Staley there with Cliff Mullins. Kyler Staley in that number 13 autism car. Cliff Mullins in that bright neon green car. It's kind of funny because when I was watching it race last night, Cliff Mullins was in a bright burgundy car. Here he is in a green car. So crazy, crazy, crazy. About 20 seconds here. They're going to be wrapping up, and Cliff Mullins is over here Baja down the backstretch. Now, I will say this before we get out of practice. In the race, you're going to see a cone car. Do not take notes from the cone car. Alrighty, checker flag. Oh my goodness, big wreck out of pit road. And that's going to do it here for practice. Here for the Zach Staley Racing 100. We're going to swap over to qualifying and see who's going to be the first guy to go out to take time. Looks like Enoch McNeil. He's going to register as Brandon Clements 5, but it's going to show up as Enoch McNeil. Gage Diller, the 09, but he's driving a purple 73. He's going to come out to take time. He's going to shift way up. Big transition from time in the sim. Went from dark to daylight. Guys must have practiced last night and come into qualifying today, so definitely different. Here comes the 07, Riley Neal. And then you got the 31 car, Jerry Hunt Supercenter sponsored machine, Ryan Robertson, Ryan Sykes. Back to Ryan Robertson. So you see him there come off a turn number 4, Ryan Robertson. Got about 3 minutes left. Here comes Dominic Lumley. Dominic Lumley going to go down the back stretch here. Sitting 9th right now. Dominic Lumley going to go finish 9th. Austin Long coming around. He's going to get 4th. Here comes Chase L. Pierce. He's going to go top of the board with a 13.865. Just kind of giving you a rundown, letting you guys watch prep for qualifying. But Chase L. Pierce, Brandon Clement, Chase Robertson are your top 3 for qualifying. Austin Long, Kyler Staley round out your top 5. Chase L. Pierce to the top of the board. Enoch McNeil sits 2nd. Chase Robertson 3rd. Kyler Staley 4th, or 5th, excuse me. Nolan Marshall. He's going to do it there for his qualifying lap. Here comes Austin Taylor. Going to go 7th quickest. Cliff Mullins is 8th. Dominic Lumley 9th. Riley Neal 10th. Cole Brandock 11th. Justin Hoyle, he's going to be 12th. Wesley Moffitt 13th. Kyler Kepley 14th. And Jenny Sykes going to round out 15th. Ryan Robertson 16th. Dylan Eller 17th. Gage Diller 18th. And Cody Griffin round out your top 19. Looks like that's going to do it there for qualifying. That is not the right ticker. Got about a minute left here in qualifying. Still waiting on the time to run down here on the clock. About 8 seconds left here in qualifying. And that's going to do it here for qualifying for the Zach Staley 100. Everybody's going to get gridded up here. And we're going to give you your starting lineup. Chase L. Pierce will be starting on the front row with Brandon Clement, otherwise known as Enoch McNeil, on the outside. Chase Robertson will be rounding out your top three, road number 2. Austin Long 4th. Kyler Staley 5th, Nolan Marshall 6th, Austin Taylor 7th, Cliff Mullins 8th, Dominic Lumley 9th, Riley Neal rounds out your top 10. Cole Brandnock, Justin Hoyle 11th and 12th. 13th, 14th going to be Wesley Moffitt and Kyler Kepley. Jenny Sykes and Ryan Robertson make up 15, row 8. Row 9 is going to be Dylan Eller, Gage Diller, and row 10 going to be Cody Griffin. That's going to do it here for your starting lineup. Like I said, this is my first time ever doing this whole replay thing. So bear with me. Still waiting on a couple guys. 100 laps is the distance. 100 laps. Going to be the distance tonight. Like I said earlier, you will not be seeing the laps. There will be no laps up on the scoreboard. It will be the time remaining. So, you see that, nothing to worry about. It's normal. There's nothing I can do about it because this is a rerun from last week. But here we go. Field's rolling off here. Chase L. Pierce and Brandon Clements, otherwise known as Enoch McNeil, going to lead them to the 1 to go. This time by 1 to go here for the Kyler Staley 100 here at Nashville Mini. Remember, next week, these guys head in to Southern National for 75 laps. And guess what? It's double points night. So that's going to be interesting. All right, here we go. Chase L. Pierce, Enoch McNeil, Chase Robertson, Austin Long. Going to lead them off the corner. And we are underway. Not too sure what just happened there. Yeah, caution's out. Caution flag going to wave here for the first time tonight. What a start. Looks like we're going to try to re-rack them and restack them. Remember, don't pay attention to the time. Looks like everybody, they're going to pretty much re-rack them and restack them just like they started and try it again. No cone car, shouldn't be. Because it was a re-rack them, restack them type deal. There we go. Oh, looks like the 31. I believe that. I'm not sure. There's too many 31s, and then they just come out and wreck the field. Wow, wow, wow. All right, here we go. Pace car lights are on, and field's still getting themselves situated here. And what a wild one, like I said earlier in practice. What a wild one it's going to be tonight. If you ain't never been to the stadium, you need to go to the stadium because it's just as wild as this race is going to be tonight. Pace car lights are off. We're about to re-rack it, restack them, and do it all over again. Here we go, down the backstretch, and we're already hitting each other under pace cars, under pace laps. The frustrations, I guess, are already beginning. Chase L. Pierce, Enoch McNeil going to lead him into the restart zone. Here we go. Green flag, back in the air. Down off into turn number 1. Here they go, side by side, 2 by 2 by 2. Clean and clearing through the corner. Chase L. Pierce with a good start that time. Behind him, Chase Robertson and Enoch McNeil duking it out. Kyler Staley, Austin Long, Austin Taylor, Nolan Marshall, all right there together as well. Oh, Kyler Staley going to door Enoch up off the 2. Down the back straightaway they roll. Side by side still. They work through the corner. Kyler Staley going to clear him. Here comes Austin Long to the outside of it. Enoch McNeil. Chase L. Pierce still out front here, and we are under caution once again. Not too sure who that was for. We'll see if we can find out real fast. Looks like it might have been for... I'm not too sure, to be completely honest with you. Give me a second. Timing and scored and stripping out. Like I said, this is a replay. This is not, how the, a live race. So everything with the overlays is kind of like screwy. So everything's going to do. So I'm going to try to do my best to keep the overlays up there, but they're probably not right. We'll try to get rid of them one more time and try it again. For some reason, it's showing 2 first places. And I haven't figured that one out yet. Oh well. Like I said, we'll keep it up there. Just don't pay no mind to the overlays. They'll fix themselves hopefully, whenever they take the green flag again. Chase L. Pierce, Chase Robertson, Kyler Staley. That's your top 3. Austin Long, Enoch McNeil rounds out your top 5. And there's the cone car. You see him, yeah. Chase L. Pierce gonna take the inside this time. Looks like Austin Taylor going to be getting a wave around. Kyler Staley to the outside. Chase Robertson, Chase Pierce to the bottom. Looks like Austin Long's going to go to the bottom. Dominic Lumley to the outside. Enoch McNeil on the bottom. Cole Brennock on the outside. Cliff Mullins, Nolan Marshall on the inside. Wesley Moffitt to the bottom. Kyler Kempley to the outside. And here we go. We are underway once again. Chase L. Pierce with a great start. Kyler Staley on the outside. Austin Long in the 36. Working the bottom side underneath of him. Here comes Enoch McNeil. Chase Robertson going to clear him off of 3 down the backstretch. Here comes Austin Long. Here comes Kyler Kempley back to the inside. Brandon Clements to the bottom. Here comes Cole Bradnock. Cole Bradnock underneath the 62. Dominic Lumley. Here comes Nolan Marshall in the 2 machine. Kyler Staley in that 13 working underneath Austin Long. This is for the 3rd position. Here comes Enoch McNeil working with him. Enoch's going to tuck in behind the 36 of Austin Long. Chase L. Pierce, Chase Robertson starting to drive away a little bit. Looks like we're going to be single file here. Caution flag is out. Wesley Moffitt, the 31 of Ryan Robertson. Let's go back and see if we can't figure out what happened here with the 15 machine. Cody Griffin going to give him a door there off of 2 down the backstretch. Oh, the 31 checks up and guess nobody in the back has a brake pedal. And we went a little bit too far there, ladies and gentlemen. Remember I said earlier we got to watch where you go. Give me just a second. Alright. Looks like we have taken the green flag one to go this time once again. Like I said, we're going to do the best we can here. Chase L. Pierce, Enoch McNeil going to lead him off the corner again. Nope. Green flag in the air. We're back underway. Down up off the corner. Here comes Chase Robertson to the inside of the 05 of Enoch McNeil. Chase up here starting to drive away a little bit. Cliff Mullins way out back there in the back. Kyler Staley looking to the inside of the 05. As they work off into 1 and 2. Kyler Staley once again gives the door. I believe we've already seen this, but we're going to redo it again. Austin Long making a move on the 05 machine. That's for the 4th position. Oh, Austin Taylor going to get around. Him and Riley Neal. Austin Taylor, Riley Neal going to go around on the backstretch off of 2 to bring out our second caution of the night. We will not be doing replays just because the replays are going a little haywire right now. Like I said, this race was live last night, and it's wild and crazy. Austin Taylor going to come down pit road. Austin Taylor with a good run so far this season. So far, Austin Taylor sits 5th in the point system. Riley Neal sitting 9th. Them two involved in that accident there. "13 laps complete of 100. 13 laps complete of 100 here at Nashville Mini. And yes, caution laps do count. So every time you see them across the line, that is a lap they're completing. Cone car's out here. Here comes the cone car. As he tears down the pit road entrance wall there. Not too sure what happened there. And he's going to pull down pit road. So I guess no cone car this time. Cone's going to be out this time. Chase L. Pierce to the inside. Chase Robertson to the inside. Kyler Staley to the inside. 36 of Austin Long to the bottom. Nope, never mind. I guess the cone is not going to be out that time. Guess they backed it down. All right, cone's going to be out this time. Excuse me. Like I said, what a mess of a race, but they had fun and they done good while they done it. Dominic Lumley to the outside again, and we are back where we left off before the caution that we got messed up on. Cole Brandnock on the outside. And Cliff Mullins on the outside. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Chase L. Pierce with a great start there. Chase Robertson. Austin Long on the bottom of Kyler Staley. This is a battle for the 3rd position. Dominic Lumley way out there, and Kyler Kempley gonna go around to bring out another caution. Nope, no caution. No caution. He's gonna get it back rolling. We're gonna stay green as Kyler Staley working on the inside of Austin Long for the 3rd position as he's gonna get it. And that's going to bring out a caution. The 31, Austin Taylor, Wesley Moffitt, right in front of our leaders. Wow. Whoa. Easy, killer, easy. So far, that's going to be 3 cautions here with 22 laps complete. 22 laps complete here at Nashville. And Wesley Moffitt going to go around and try to get his lap back here. Wesley Moffitt sitting 11th in the points right now. 36 points. Your point standing so far, Chase Robertson, Chase L. Pierce tied for first. Kyler Staley with 90 for third. Nola Marshall sits in fourth. Austin Taylor fifth. Austin Long sits in sixth. Kyler Kepley sits 7th, Riley Neal 8th, Cole Brandlock 10th, 9th, Drew Moffitt 10th, Gage Diller 11th, and Dylan Eller comes home 12th with Brian Sykes Jr. 13th. That is your point standing going into Nashville Mini. There's so many 31s, you don't know who's who. You got Robertson, both Robertsons are 31, somebody, Justin Hoyle's a 31. So many 31s, you don't know who the heck each of them is. Kyler Kepley going to get his lap back. Like I said, we're doing the best we can to get you guys a broadcast here on Elevated Television. As the cone car is going to come out this time. And it looks like he is going to... Not too sure what he's doing here. Again. Yeah, not too sure what happened there with the cone car. Like I said, cone car, don't take any ideas from him. You'll fail. You will fail. Green flag, back in the air. Kyler's, Chase L. Pierce, Cole Brandnock. Chase Robertson on the bottom. Here comes Chase Robertson. Kyler Staley right there with him. Battle for second, third, fourth. Here comes Kyler Staley. He's going to drive it off in there to the center of the corner. Up at 4. He's going to clear the 43 machine. Cole Brandnock looking to lose more positions to Austin Long. Here comes Dominic Lumley. Dominic on the bottom of that 62 machine to the inside. Off of 4. This is a battle for a 5th. Dominic going to break his way into the top 5. Cole going to get down. Enid McNeil going to slip up there. And everybody going to get single file from about first on back. Meanwhile, right behind them, you got Nolan Marshall. Nolan Marshall, Cody Griffin going to door each other down the front stretch. Wow, what a save by both drivers. Here comes Riley Neal. Riley Neal working his way there, too. Here comes the 2 machine on the outside, trying to power around, trying to keep the momentum. Oh, Cody Griffin! Cody Griffin going around there in the number 03 machine. That's going to bring out a 3rd caution tonight. Wow. Cody Griffin going to lose it. Just spin it all by himself off of turn number 4 to bring out another caution here tonight at Nashville. Holy guacamole. With 32 laps complete out of 100, Chase L. Pierce, Chase Robertson, Kyler Staley, Austin Long, Dominic Lumley make out your top 5 here so far. Remember, caution laps do count. And let's see if the cone car can do it right this time. All right, we'll get you a look from the cone car. Chase Robertson to the inside. Kyler Staley, Austin Long. There they go. There goes Dylan Eller, Austin Taylor, Brian Sykes Jr., Wesley Moffitt, Kyler Kepler, and Cody Griffin. Imagine that. The cone car done it right for the third time. Third time's a charm, they say. And he showed just why third time's a charm there, because he has struggled all night long to get the cone car figured out. And it's probably one of the easiest jobs is being the cone. You know what I mean? You sit there. You pull on the front stretch, you sit there. And I guess some people just still fail at being the cone car. Anyways, pace car's off. Chase L. Pierce, Austin Long going to lead them back into the green. We're backing away. Here comes Chase Robertson to the inside. Here comes Kyler Staley looking at the inside of Austin Long as well. The top lane just not going anywhere here at Nashville Mini tonight. Austin Long. Kyler Staley battling it out for third. Here comes Cole Brennock, Riley Neal, Dominic Lumley, Enoch McNeil duking it out back here. Oh, Dominic Lumley going to spin it off a 4. Big pile up. Big pile up a 4. Dominic Lumley just loses his ass, or he loses his tail up off the corner and spins it around. And what a turn of events it is here. Dominic Lumley goes from 5th to dead last in one corner. One mistake just by losing the rear end of the car. That's going to bring out another caution here tonight at Nashville. Oh boy. 40 laps complete of 100. Looks like the cone car is coming out once again. There you see the cone car. Cole Brennock pulls out to the side. Looks like he was involved in the caution, so he's going to get an EOL. Have to go to the back. Cone car is going to pull out behind the field. There you see the cone car. Cone car going to try to go through the field for some odd reason. Not too sure what's going on here with the cone car. As he tears the inside pit wall down once again. Wow. And, yeah. He's definitely fired from his job on Tuesday. Definitely fired from his job on Tuesday. Chase L. Pierce goes to the inside. Robertson, Staley, Long, McNeil, Taylor, Mullins, Marshall, Sykes, Griffin, Kepley, Robertson, Neal, Eller, Brennock, and the rest of the field goes around him. Here we go. Pace car's off. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. With 44 laps complete of 100. And what a start by Chase L. Pierce. Kyler Staley, the only one I've seen so far to make the outside work. Here he comes off a 3, trying to power on the outside of Chase Robertson. Chase Robertson trying to push him up the track a little bit, trying to get him out of the groove. Here comes Staley. Here comes Long. Long to the inside of Staley. Robertson going to clear him off a 2 down the backstretch. Here comes Long. He's going to drive it off in there. Long's going to try to get behind Staley here. Or Staley's going to try to get behind Long here. And he's going to do just that. Top 5. Pierce, Robertson, Long, Staley, and McNeil. Single file so far. Oh, Marshall. Marshall going to get a little loose there. Neil, Griffin. McNeil trying to keep the car under his belts. Here comes Taylor. Taylor looking to the inside. No, he's not going to do it. Mullins all over the back bumper of that Austin Taylor machine. So they work off into 3. Mullins going to try to get up under him again. Looks like we're going to get under a little green flag run here. It's been caution field so far. Let's see if we can get some green flag racing in. See the field there. Griffin down the backstretch. Looks like there's a little bit of a hump. Not too sure though. Here comes Griffin. Griffin to the inside of Marshall. Marshall going to go way high. Neil going to counter on it as well as they work off a 2 down the backstretch. Riley, Neil, Nola, Marshall side by side off into 3. Marshall on the outside. Neil on the bottom. Neil going to clear him off a 4. Oh, Griffin around. Griffin going to spin it all by himself off a 2. Still no caution. Here comes Brandnock. Brandnock to the inside. Brandnock to the inside of Marshall. Caution flag out. Believe for the number 03 of Cody Griffin. It's going to bring out another caution. Got under a little green flag run there. Over halfway. 54 laps complete of 100. Looks like the field's stopping. Cody Griffin going to come down pit road. Dominic Lumley going to come around pit road. Lumley going to get his lap back here. We're going to turn the ticker off just because it is broken and it's just kind of pointless of it being up there. But we're going to keep the NP basic names on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. So you can kind of still see who you're watching. I'll do my best to kind of keep up with where everybody is and stuff like that. At least do my best. If you're just tuning in to the Kyler or Zach Staley Racing 100 here at Nashville Mini Oval, appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. I know its broadcast is kind of all over the place. This is a rerun from last night's league race for the Madhouse Racing League. I was sick and under the weather and trying to do my best here to get Kyler a broadcast out. So the cone's gonna be out. Looks like the cone card man has been fired from his job as he is not coming out. So definitely going to try to do our best here to work with what we got. I'm trying to keep up with laps. You'll see this thing pop up on your screen every so often, and yeah. So we're just trying to do our best. As looks like the cone car is going to be sitting on the front stretch, and there you see that number 14. The way Kyler designed this league is kind of a representation of Bowman Gray. They go to the Nashville Mini each and every week, and then they go to like a regular track, and then they go to another track, and then they go to a regular track, and kind of Nashville Mini regular track, Nashville Mini regular track. You know, you get what I'm saying there. And we're back underway here. Chase Robertson to the inside of Kyler Staley. Austin Long. Oh, Mick Neal going to get to the back of Austin Long machine. Austin Long looking at the inside of Staley. Here comes, oh my goodness, what a pile up back here in the back. Wesley Moppet involved. Marshall, Kepley, Griffin, Lumley. Wow, they're still wrecking under caution. And there goes Griffin spinning Moffitt out. And what a interesting turn of events this has turned into. If you're enjoying the race, comment down below who you're cheering for and let me know where you're watching from. And if you're enjoying it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here to Elevated TV, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It is free to do so. To keep up with we always go live when our races come about. Make sure you hit that bell and let you know when we go live here on Elevated TV. We'll be back Sunday night for the round number 3 of the Pitwall podcast as they roll in to the infamous Sobo. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Sobo. 200 laps for the Virginia Triple Crown. First round. And what an exciting turn of events that has been this year. They've had some really good racing. And oh my goodness, they are killing the cone car under caution. They are killing the cone car under caution. And he is rolling down the front stretch. We're just gonna keep our eyes on the cone car, as it looks like he's got himself situated. Cone car's moving. Now he stopped. All right, here we go. Long outside, McNeil, Mullins, Taylor, Brandnock, Sykes, Neal, Eller, Marshall, Lumley, Griffin, Moffitt, and Kempner. Here they go. Field works up turn number 4. We're back underway here at Nashville Mini. Austin Long going to get doored there by the 36 machine. They're going to be 3 and 4 wide back there in the back. We're not going to go on that, though. Here comes Staley. Staley to the inside, and McNeil going to go around. Enoch McNeil going to bring out the caution once again here. What an interesting race it has been so far. It's been a very, very crazy race, to say the least. Looks like the cone's out, but they have told the cone car he is fired. So yeah, definitely interesting to say the least. Chase L. Pierce, Chase Robertson, Kyler Staley round out your top 3. Austin Long, Cliff Mullins round out your top 5. Good run by Cliff Mullins so far as he's worked his way up into the top 5. Brandon Clements, the reason we're under caution here, otherwise known as Enoch McNeil. We're gonna go side by side. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna go side by side so you don't miss a thing here for the Madhouse Racing League. When we come back here, we'll have the finale. 72 laps complete here at Nashville Mini.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Alrighty, we are back here at the infamous Nashville Mini, and quite frankly, our timing is working again. And man, I told y'all when this was a wild race, this was a wild race. Everything wanted to break at one time, and now I guess everything's fixed at one time. So gonna be interesting, and to watch the end of the race. The scoring is correct. What you see on the scoring tower is correct. So you can now watch the scoring tower. Chase L. Pierce, Chase Robertson, front row, Kyler Staley, Austin Taylor, 3rd and 4th, Austin Long, 5th, Cliff Mullins, 6th, Riley Neal, 7th, and Nolan Marshall. He rounds out your top 8. Here we go. Green flag, back in the air. We're back underway. Chase Pierce with a great start. Chase Robertson's quickly down to the bottom. Here comes Kyler Staley and Austin Taylor and Cody Griffin around. Still no caution, though. Austin Long trying to work underneath the inside of Austin Taylor as they work, and the caution's going to be out once again. I fooled y'all. I fooled y'all. Caution is once again back out. For ever how many times we've had a caution. I lost count. I feel like the front of the pack, the racing is really good, but then you got people in the back that are just driving like complete, excuse my French when I say this, but complete utterly morons. They're being impatient. They're driving over one another. They're driving through each other. It's a flat racetrack. You know, you got to be patient. You can't drive through each other. Like, I get 90% of these guys racing at Bowman Grace, they're kind of used to it, but you can't race like that, man. Like, that's not racing. That's what you call a demo derby. And you just can't do that. It just don't work like that. So you got to be patient. They got to quit driving over each other. I think that would be a start anyways. Looks like Ryan Robertson, Wesley Moffitt, Caden Camper, Justin Hoyle, Gage Dillard are done for the day. So only 15 cars still left in this one. And it looks like everybody is on the lead lap here. Good run, though, for Chase L. Pierce. Going to be a good point tonight for him as it looks like the cone is out. Pipes are off the official pace car for iRacing. And, yeah. Looks like the server's having some internet issues. Well, we're doing it here momentarily. There we go. Chase L. Pierce. Austin Taylor going to lead him back into the green restart zone. Here we go. We're back underway once again. Riley Neal with a great jump. Austin Taylor down the backstretch, side by side. Here comes Chase Robertson. Chase Robertson going to throw it off in there. Kyler Staley going to follow him. Nolan Marshall on the outside. Here comes Austin Long. Austin Long to the inside of the number 51 machine of Austin Taylor as they work down the backstretch into 3. Cliff Mullins and Nolan Marshall back there in the back. Here comes Cliff Mullins. Cliff Mullins to the... Oh, my goodness. Kyler Kempley just killed the entrance of pit road. That's going to bring out a caution. Wow. Kyler Kempley with a big hard hit there on the inside of Pitwall. I don't know if he just forgot Pitwall was there or if he misjudged it or if, yeah. That's going to bring out another caution. $89 laps complete of 100. All right, they're going to double them up. Chase L. Pierce, Chase Robertson going to lead them back into the restart zone this time. Pace car's going to go right here. She's going to duck off. We're back underway. Green flag back in the air. Down off into 1. Chase L. Pierce with a good start. Here comes Chase Robertson. Riley Neal and Kyler Staley back here battling for 3rd. Austin Long, Brandon Clement, Enoch McNeil. Oh, Chase L. Pierce. Oh my goodness, Kyler Staley is flipping down the front stretch. Oh my goodness. What a mayhem of a wreck. And Austin Taylor going to get the lead out of that one. Dominic Lumley, Cliff Mullins going to be your top 3. We have no words up here in the booth for that one. Other than, wow. Kyler Staley, Rooster in the booth, you got me?
Yeah.
Man, what was going through your mind flipping down the front stretch in the race?
Oh, I was like, Ricky Bobby, I'm going through the air. This is not good.
And that's been a word here with the driver of the number 13, Kyler Staley. Good luck on your ride.
Thank you.
And that's been a word there with Kyler Staley. Austin Taylor, Dominic Lumley, Cliff Mullins, Nolan Marshall, your top 5. Jenny Sykes, otherwise known as Brian Sykes Jr., rounds out your top 6. Riley Neal going to get somehow get the lead. I don't know where he just come from. Austin Taylor's been riding around out front the entire time, and here comes Riley Neal out front. Not too sure how that works. Anyways, we're going to double them up here. Nola Marshall trying to get to the inside of Enoch McNeil. And we're going to try again one more time. 98 laps complete of 100. And Enoch McNeil, Brian Sykes flipping down the backstretch. And we're just going to act like that never happened. And green flag back in the air somehow, but here we go. Riley Neal working down the backstretch. And caution's going to be, or start's going to be waved off as Brian Sykes is just sitting in upside down the backstretch. Cody Griffin trying to help a man out, get his car flipped upside down. .101 complete, so it looks like we're going to have a green-white checkered here. Looks like Enoch McNeil is done. He is 3 laps down. Jenny Sykes 2 laps down. Kyler Kempler still in it, 14 laps down. He said, "Oh man, I'm points racing, man." That's what he told me last week. Man finished at Myrtle Beach, deep in the field with his rear end cocked about 90 degrees sideways, and still finished the race somehow. And he told me after the race he was points racing. So guess that's what he's doing tonight here, is he's 15 laps down. Green, white, checkered. Not too sure how many green, white checkers we have, but green, white, checkered here. .103 complete. Coming to 104. Remember, caution laps do count. Riley Neal, Austin Taylor, Dominic Lumley, Cliff Mullins, Nolan Marshall, Chase Robertson, Dylan Eller, Austin Long, Kyler Staley, Cole Brennock. Round out your top 10. Chase L. Pierce getting rear-ended by the 99, and Cody Griffin back there in the back. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Green, white, checker. If they make it back around, it's official. Riley Neal, and nope. We're going to re-rack them, do it again. Caution flag going to be out. And caution flag's out. Nola Marshall, Cliff Mullins got into it there. Looks like Cliff got jacked up a little bit by the number 2 machine. Not too sure. Couldn't really see it. Can't replay it. .107 laps complete here at Nashville. We're going to see if we can't get through it this time. Pace car's off, green flag in the air, and not too sure if Riley Neal jumped the start there. Dominic Lumley, though. And Austin Taylor going to duke it out. Dominic's going to get shuffled out. We're going to go down the backstretch, off into 3, coming to the white flag in the air, and they're wrecking everywhere. Chase L. Pierce hits the inside wall. Riley Neal. Austin Taylor going to drive off. Down 22, down the backstretch. Here comes Riley Neal and Austin Taylor. Austin Taylor not going to drive it off in there. Off of turn number 4. Your Zach Staley racing winner going to be Riley Neal. Austin Taylor comes home second. Kyler Staley comes home third. What a crazy race. Riley Neal with the win here tonight. As he's going to come around here and put it in to victory lane. Riley Neal, your Zach Staley 100 winner here. Austin Taylor comes on second. Kyler Staley comes home third. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to try to get our top three and get them in for post-race interviews. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back here momentarily.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Alrighty, we're back here at the infamous Nashville Mini Oval, where the Madhouse Racing League just run a crazy wild race. We seen the cone car get flipped. We seen the cone car tear the wall down. We seen Kyler Kemple tear the wall down. We seen a wild race. Anyways, after the race was race control got a hold of me, and Riley Neal has been DQ'd for too much right side weight. So, that being said, Austin Taylor is going to be your new winner. Kyler Staley comes home second. And coming home third is going to be Brian Sykes. We have got Kyler Staley and Austin Taylor in the booth with us. Brian Sykes could not make it for tonight's interview. So, we're going to get a word here with Kyler Staley real fast. Kyler, man, crazy race tonight. Walk me through your race.
I qualified 5th. I was like 10th in practice. I really didn't even want to race because I was so slow in practice. But I guess during the race, it come back to me. Usually we run here all the time, but I hadn't run here in a few weeks. So took me a while to get back, back used to it. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there, but I hit the brakes and rode the fence and flying through the air. I was like, oh, the race is over. 'Cause I was like back there in 13th. It was like 93, lap 93, and I was like, yeah, ain't no way I'm gonna get back up there. And then I ended up missing some wrecks and got back up there.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, man, anybody, friends, family, sponsor-wise, you want to thank for bringing you home?
Yeah, Brian Sykes, he wanted me to say that he is the man. He wants to thank all his sponsors. But I want to thank Motorsports on Main, Stable Performance, and the dispensary. Um, and my teammate Dominic Lumley, he done pretty good for his first league race. He just got out of racing this week, so he done pretty good. That's it.
Alrighty, well, coming home second tonight, it's going to be the number 13 machine, the man that started all this madness, Kyler Staley. Alrighty, well, coming home third tonight, it's going to be the number 99. There you see him on your screen. It's going to show Jenny Sykes, but it's going to be Brian Sykes. He wanted everybody to know he is the man. So, congratulations to him coming on third tonight. Alrighty, well, coming home with the win tonight, man. Come from 3 laps down, Austin, and a tore-up race car. Going to be a long week to get it back ready for Southern National in a week on next Tuesday. Walk me through some of your mishaps and your ups and downs tonight.
Early on, got into it with some cars, the accordion effect of the little short track racing. Other than that, it wasn't bad racing. Once you got up to the front, the accordion effect wasn't there that much, and you could really get around them in race. They respected each other a little bit more up there. But back there in the back, it was just beating and banging. Once you got through that, it was okay.
Definitely, man, definitely. Kind of, I know you started kind of deeper in the field than you probably would have liked. When you went 3 laps down, did you still think you had a chance to win the race?
We was 3 laps down there for right at the beginning. I was like, we got 100 laps. Gonna get some wave arounds right here, come back up there. Had the cone, thankful for the cone. That really helps sometimes. But other than that, I mean, didn't really think I had a shot, especially right there at the end until that last few lap cautions. And then that put us on that outside and right behind Riley, and then he ended up getting DQ'd.
Definitely. Well, anybody you want to thank, friends, family, sponsor-wise, for getting you home here with the win?
I'd like to thank my crew. They bring me out here every week. I'd like to thank Shooting Targets USA, Wade Interiors, Taylor Enterprise, Donkey Strong Performance and Fab. That's about it.
Alrighty, well, coming home with the win tonight. Here in round number 3 at the Nashville Mini Oval in a wild, crazy, and caution-infested race. Looked just like a race at Bowman Gray is going to be Austin Taylor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well, that is going to do it here tonight for us and everybody over at Elevated TV. We're going to come back here on the cam. That's going to do it for all of us. Man, it was one crazy race. It wasn't really crazy to the point it was, a mess. It was just crazy to the point it was exciting. Now nonstop, it's a Nashville Mini. You're going to have cautions. It's going to be caution filled. So you definitely got to think of things like that. So, but that being said, I want to give a big shout out to Austin Taylor on his win tonight. Thanks to Kyler Staley for letting me come over here and broadcast this Madhouse. And they brought the real meaning to the Madhouse Racing League tonight. And went to Myrtle Beach last week. Great race coming to Nashville and crazy, wild, exciting race. So definitely was full of and eventful. And appreciate everybody that allows us to do this. Pitwall podcast, Stock Car Tour, Elevated TV, Madhouse, Racing League, each and every one of us that, over here at Elevated TV that, put on these shows for you guys and allow us to, the leagues that allow us to come over here and broadcast. So we'll see you Sunday night for round number 3 of the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour as they roll into Sobo for the round number 1 of the Virginia Triple Crown for 200 laps. And other than that, I'm Rooster, a.k.a. Cody Demers, and we'll see you